So we have discussed about the concepts of web design, that is the definitions of internet, website, web page, web browser, and the definition of HTML. Okay. So now we will discuss about the structure of HTML along with some tags of HTML. Okay. So this is the structure of HTML program. Okay. So if you look at the structure of HTML program, see it starts from the tag HTML. Okay, start from the tag HTML, and at the end of the HTML program, so we have to end the program with again HTML tag. So this is the starting tag and this is the ending tag. Okay, just like opening brace and closing brace in C++ program, we start the main function. Similarly, here starting tag of HTML, ending tag of HTML. Then after HTML tag, so we have the right head tag. Okay, so starting tag of head, ending tag of head. Then after head, body tag. Okay. See, when we write the HTML program, generally, how we have to write this? See, first we have to think about the output. Okay. See, there are some programming languages, that means it depends on the methods what they use. In some cases, first we will design the output, then we will write the program. So in some other cases, like first we write the program, then we can look at the output. Okay. See, in case of HTML, better if we design the output, we can write the program easily. See, when we consider the browser, okay, to consider this as the web browser, say Internet Explorer or Firefox thing. So when we display, that means when we open the browser, okay. See, whatever the things you look at on the browser, so that is called as output. So these type of outputs are called as window output. Okay. So in output we have two types: console output and window output. Okay. So when you open MS Word, MS Excel, those are the window output programs. Okay. So this is window output. So now in browser, so we have two parts here. If you consider this total as HTML page, web page, so we will be having two parts. So first part is head section, second part is body section. Okay. Head section, body section. See, when we write the program, in head section we have many things to write, like title, style, design, some things we have. Okay. But when we go for the output, how we have to understand this? In head section, so we can display title. Okay. So title is displayed. Title of the document is displayed. Okay. Next, in the body section, we will write the information. See, for example, when we start the HTML program, let me take as HTML starting tag, then head. Okay. So if I take the tag called as title, okay. So title is one tag. See, these are the tags. Okay, you can call it as HTML elements as well as HTML tags. So you have to remember that's all. So there is no logic here. Okay, and there is no calculation also. Just you have to remember the tags. All inbuilt only. Okay, just like keywords. So we have to remember. Okay. So title is starting tag. So before you enter this tag, you write something like, for example, HTML program, like this, right? Okay, HTML program, and close the tag. That is, write the end tag of title. End tag of title, right? What happens is in browser, in this head section, so it displays these wordings. That is HTML program. Okay, in the head section of the browser. Next, we will start. So before you start the body section, you have to end the head section. Okay, you have to end the head section. After you end the head section, you start the body section. Okay, that means you have to consider the body section of this page, web page. So this you can consider as window output, HTML document, or web page. Web pages are displayed by using web browser. So it is called as web page. Now we'll start the body section. So when we start the body section, here we can write many tags. Okay. So we come across some type of tags called empty tags. Okay. And another types of tags are called as container tags. So you can write two types of tags here, empty tags and container tags. Say for example, for empty tag, if I write the tag called as BR, okay, BR is the empty tag. There will be no starting tag and ending tag. Only one time we use that tag. See, just like a title or head will not use BR tag. There will be no starting and ending. One time we have to use that. See, there are some ways of practicing these tags. That is, some people will write like just one tag, that is starting tag. Okay, that also works. But whenever we write the HTML tags, one thing what we have to remember is it should be displayed. That means output should be displayed on all the browsers correctly. That's very important because we have different browsers. Okay, so different browsers displayed in different ways. Okay, Internet Explorer, Mozilla Firefox, Google Chrome, that we have different types of browsers. Okay, in some cases, what happens? This tag may work in IE means Internet Explorer. Okay, but it may not work in Firefox. Okay, I'm not telling it is in this way only. It will work in Internet Explorer and it will not work in Firefox. Just we have to assume like if it works in Internet Explorer and if it doesn't work in Firefox, then we have to see what is the problem. See, the good thing about HTML is it will not show errors. Like C++ will not get any error messages on the browser. This is the good thing. And the bad thing about HTML is it will not show errors. Okay, if you consider that it is not showing errors, it is a good thing. But that becomes a bad thing because if we don't come to know the error messages, to solve the error it will be very difficult. See, for example, if this tag works in Internet Explorer and if it doesn't work in Firefox, it will not show that like this tag will not work in Firefox. In that way, it will not show. Or it will not show you have missed this slash symbol. It will not display any error message at all. How we have to solve this? We have to come to the code, we have to look at the tag, syntax, then we have to solve it. Okay. So better if we write like this, it will work in all browsers. Okay. So in this way, empty tags are written. And our container tag, for always for container tag, two tags will be there, starting tag and ending tag. So for starting tag, you should not put slash symbol. For ending tag, you have to put a slash symbol. I think you can notice the difference. So starting and ending, and this is only one tag. Okay, we are not starting and ending. One tag for use. Okay. So now we will see some examples of these tags. Okay. See, suppose if I want to start with heading in the sense like there is a tag called as H1 to H6. So H refers to heading. Okay. See, if we display the heading of the document, generally we display in bold characters, right? So somewhat dark. So we use these tags. These are the levels of headings. So we have H1 to H6. So H1, by using H1, we can display the headings in dark manner. And if you write H2, little bit less darker than H1. H3, less darker than H2, like that. Okay. So whichever you want to do. Now if I write H1, this is also container tag, starting and ending tag, both are there. So H1, if I write like HTML document, some heading. Okay. And how to say ending tag. So this will be displayed on the browser. Okay. Next, see if we want to fill the application form or if you want to display something. Okay. So generally, in case of application form, or if you look at the websites like Google or Facebook, we come across username, password. Okay. Right. So how to display those things on the browser is. See, if you want to display the word username, you need not write any tag. You can just write like username. Okay. You can just write like username. So this will be displayed as it is. In front of the word username, you put colon there. Okay. So colon will be displayed as it is. See, how we have to understand this. In C++, we use cout statement, right? Okay. In cout statement, whatever you write in double quotes, it is displayed as it is, right? String. So what you write in double quotes, it is called as a string. So whatever you write in double quotes, is print as it is. Some characters are like backslash and backslash. Those are called non-printable characters. Those characters are not printed. Okay. But apart from that, all the characters are printed. Similar to cout, you have to understand. Whatever you write here, it will be displayed on the browser. Okay. So you need not write any tag for this. Then in front of this, you have to write the tag. Because when you type the username in the browser, generally for Facebook or Gmail account, so in front of the word username, I think you might have noticed that, okay, you come across one box. Okay, in that box you will type. So that box is called as text box. So this type of boxes are called as text box. Okay, so we have many elements in browser: text box, check box, radio button, like that. So that's the type of box is called as text box. Now, in front of word username, so we have to write tag called as input. Input is a tag. Understood? Input is a tag. See, after writing input, if I want to display this box, remember, if you want to display this box, I have to write this operating input type. Type is equal to text. Okay, input type is equal to text. So if we write like that, then box is displayed on the screen, that is on the browser. Okay, and for this tag, you need not write the ending tag. Here only you can enter. Okay. So input type is equals to text. Text means it is a text box. It will display the text box. On that you can type. Cursor starts blinking. You can type it. Okay. Then coming to the next thing, password. You might have observed this. So password. See, for password also box will be displayed. Okay. If you observe in the Facebook site or Gmail account, for password also text box will be displayed. But the thing is, when you write in the username box, for example, write A, B, C, D, E, like this, it will appear. But in case of password, you might have noticed it will print dot or star symbols like this. Okay, star symbols or something. Okay, so that also we can achieve. That is, see, input. So type is equal to, instead of writing text, so I have to write word password. Instead of writing text, you can write the word password. Okay, in this way. If you write password, whatever you write, it will not appear. It will appear like dot or star something. Okay, because password should not be shown right in that. Okay. Next thing, see, if I want to display, for example, you might have observed while filling application gender. Okay, so it will be displayed like this: male, female, like this. Okay. See, in this case, these type of circles are called as radio button. In HTML programming language, radio button. You might have observed when you click on this, okay, you can select one at a time. See, if you select another one, by default, this will be deselected. Okay, so I think you might have noticed in websites. So, and again, if you select this, it will be deselected. That means at a time, one option you can select. Okay, so in that case also different types of radio buttons are there, but right now we just try to understand this one. Okay, so to achieve this on the output, that is on the browser, so how we have to is, see, gender. Okay, for this thing to appear on the screen, so input, so type is equal to radio. That button name is called as radio button. So text box with text appearing, text box with text not appearing. That means like password it will appear. This is the radio button. Okay. So we have to close here. Okay. Then you have to write the word name. Similarly, so input type is equal to radio. So remain like this. Okay. So in this way it will appear. So now, so I'll end this HTML program. So I'll explain some of the things here. Okay. That is, see, whenever you consider the tags, we know there are two tags: empty tag and container tag. See here, I have not used the empty tag at all. These tags, it will act like empty tag because, say, I have not written input tag name two times. If you observe, heading tag names two times written. Starting tag, ending tag. HTML two times. Body two times written. Starting and ending. H1 also two times written. So starting and ending tag. If you observe input tag, only one time written. That means at the end of the statement only you have the end here. Okay, by putting forward slash. So this is not a container tag, it is empty tag. And if I want to display these things in separate lines, just like in C++ we use \n or end, right? Okay, so here also we have the statement called as br. Okay, see for example, here br. Okay. Okay. So in this way we can use. See now here what we have to understand is like, see this is the tag name. Remember, this is the tag name. Okay, and type is called as attribute. See, you have to understand in HTML these things. Tag name, attribute, text is called as value. Okay, tag name, attribute name, value. So tag name is input, attribute is type, value is text. So what happens? Text box will appear on this. Tag name is input, type is attribute is text, value is password. Text box will appear, but if you type on that, it will appear either star or dot. That means the characters what you type it will not be shown for. So that is the meaning of password. Tag name is input, attribute is type, value is video. Okay. See, these type of things are called as name value pair. Okay, it is called as name value pair. That means attribute name you have to write, value also you have to write. Okay, if you want to achieve the required things. Okay, input tag name, type attribute name, value, that is radio. Okay, so in this way we can achieve many things. First to go through this. Okay, later I will tell you about check box, selection box, and all. You just go through this. If you want to take screenshot, you can take it. So if you have any doubts, you can ask. Okay, so we'll continue. See, when we write the HTML programs, see generally what we should do is first we'll design the output. Okay, that means what is required to display on the browser, so that if we decide, then writing HTML program will be easy. Okay. See, when we look at the websites, you might have noticed, okay, like appearing many tags. Okay, see for example, so if you want to display as it is the word, for example, let's say username. Okay, so to display this one, it is called as label. Okay, so to display this, we need not use any tag in the HTML. Okay, so just to start the HTML, okay, then write the entity tag. Okay, we write the title. Okay, then see the body tag itself. Okay, if you just write the word username, okay, so it will appear. So without writing any tag, that means of course you are writing body tag, but for this special tag is not required. Okay, just like CO whatever you write in strings format it will appear. Then in front of this, if I want to display this box, okay, so we write input. Input is the tag name, type is the attribute name, text is the value. Input type is equals to text. Once again, I will tell you tag name, attribute name, value. Tag, attribute, and value. Good luck. Next, coming to the password. Okay. If you write this one as it is, it will appear. Okay. Password. So we have to write here br tag so that this label will appear on the next line. And again, if you want the box here, so to display the box, user can type, otherwise cannot type. Okay. So same thing, input type is equals to, instead of giving text, you give it as password. See, if by mistake if you give text here, input type is equals to, it is not wrong. But whatever you type the characters in this box, it will appear there. So if you type A, it will appear as A. If you type B, it will appear as B. Instead of printing star or dot, actually password should not be shown, right? So it will show for you because if you have written text here. Okay. If you write password, it will not show. Okay. Then comes the BR. Okay. Then, so let me think of radio button. Okay. So it should display like this. So that is gender. So it will display. So simultaneously I am writing program and the output. Okay. Then see it should appear the radio button. So this is called as radio button. So for this to appear on the screen, we have to write like this. That is input type is equals to radio. So this is the value we have got to remember. Okay. So attribute value as a type attribute text value, type attribute password value, type attribute radio value. Okay. Then in front of this you write the word name. So it will appear like this. Okay. Fine. Again, one more radio button with the word name. Okay. So you write here input type is equal to radio. Okay. Then write the name. See here you don't write BR because let this whole thing appear in the same line. Okay. Then so what we can think of, like for example, if you are writing, if you are filling these things for any particular college, okay, then we can consider like combination zones. For example, say if you have like this, 5 boxes, okay. So the intention of this is, in front of the box, let me consider it as combinations, physics, so chemistry, okay, then mathematics, so biology and computer science. See, when you mouse over on this, when you take the mouse, you should ready to click, it should appear like this. Okay, sometimes you have noticed in websites. Okay, if you click using left click, so it will tick mark. Okay, so if you consider these as the combinations, so what combinations you can select? If you are a PCM student, physics, chemistry, mathematics, biology. Okay, if you are a PCMC student, instead of biology, you can pick the computer science. Okay, like this you can do, right? So to appear this, what we can do is, like again, you can say combinations. Okay, so you can think like this. Then see look here. See, this is also input tag only. See, whenever you supply the data for the computer, that is nothing but input, either with the help of keyboard or with the help of mouse. See, when you click on this, so it will be selected like this. If you click on table, this will be deselected like this. So you are using mouse, right? Mouse is an input device, so that will accept as input only. And here also, with mouse only, you take one. So mouse is an input device, so it will accept as input only. So these are all giving input for the computer. So the tag is same input. Okay. So for this tag is input only. That is input type is equal to, see here, to appear the box on the browser, you have to write the value checkbox. It is called as checkbox. So why it is called as checkbox means you have to tick mark it. You have to check it. Okay. Input type is equal to checkbox. So close this. In front of this we will write physics. Then we are. So similarly, so input, so type is equal to checkbox. Okay. Chemistry. And we are. Okay. Then, so input type is equal to checkbox. So maths or mathematics. So we are similarly. So input type is equal to checkbox. So biology. See why I have used the word biology is because if I give CS, if you are PCM student, you will check it all the boxes will check it. Okay. So to show you at least one box we can deselect. That means we can uncheck. Okay. If you tick mark here, later again one more time you take the mouse and click, it will be deselected just like this. Okay. Just like variable. Then we are. So next input type is equal to Check box. Okay. So you can say computer science. Okay. See, one more thing is there. See, one more option we can take. Okay. So here, so the word, the message combinations will also appear. Okay. One more thing is there. That is selecting. So selecting means like you might have noticed while filling the things in the website, you might have noticed, and they will ask you to select the state or city. Okay. So if, for example, on the browser it appears like this, state, okay, colon, you might have noticed here, box will be there, here arrow mark will be there, okay, and if you click on this, it will be displayed like this. So here like Karnataka, Andhra Pradesh, Tamil Nadu, like this it will appear. So one you have to select that. Okay. So for that, what you have to write it is, so here I write it. Okay. So for that, so we have to use the tag called as select. See, first thing you have to write word state, okay, colon, BR, and you have to write the tag called as select. Tag name itself is select. Okay. So in that tag, we have one more tag called as option. See here, I said already, nothing logic or nothing calculations. What you have to do is you have to remember the tags. So you can memorize it, okay, or program by program you will come. Okay. So option, so I have to write like this. So Karnataka. Okay, then close this option tag. Then we go for option. Say AP Andhra Pradesh. Then close this option. TN Tamil Nadu. Close this option. So this is select. Okay. So if you are finished with all the things, then you can close this body tag. Okay. Say these things will come here. Okay. Yeah. And HTML. See in the output what happens on the browser. So after the completion of these combinations, see one more step what it will appear is, so it will display the word state. Okay. Then it will appear like this. Okay. So by default, first one will be selected. Okay. See here whatever you have written, and the words AP and TN, it will not be displayed. It is hidden. Okay. In selection box, it is hidden. Once you click on this arrow mark, it will appear. Down it will appear. AP and TN. Then you can select it. So whichever you select, it will appear on the box. Okay. So within 2-3 minutes, I will show you the screenshot. Sorry. We'll share the screen and we'll execute this program. So I have the program in the system. So once you look at the output, it will come down. Okay, program is ready. Just I'll show the output. Okay. Okay. I think so. I think the screen is visible for you. That is notepad file. Okay. See here, I have written some things. That is some tags I have written. If you observe, okay. So some tags have written. So a text box, password, radio button combinations. Okay. Then I said like selecting the state. So if you look at the output of this program, so you'll come to know how these things are displayed. You just look at this output. So I will show you. Okay. See, this is the output. Actually, it is not formatted, but you just try to understand how we have used it. Okay. See, for example, if you observe the text box and all. See, so name in front of that text box is there. So you can type like this. Okay, whatever you want, you can type. And password in front of the text box. See, when I type it, the letters are not appearing. So it is appearing in dot or star format. Okay, so that indicates password will not be shown to the user. Okay,